Welcome, everyone. We're in Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here's Nesmith. His three-pointers off the mark. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet. Good decision-making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
That misses off the backboard.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton right side. On its way from Turner for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
Bucks passing it around. Over in the corner, Lillard. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
A rebound by Prince.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one. That first step of Lillard, deadly.
So it's the Pacers now after the basket by Milwaukee. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Halliburton, no good. Lillard surveying the D. Out to Kuzma. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Lopez with the three. Now the Pacers with it. They trail by 1. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, the Bucks head coach and I were able to talk. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, Nesmith, after the missed three from Damian Lillard.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. And stolen by Lillard. Down low. Kick out to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Halliburton for three. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Poke loose. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get yourself a round of applause. Now into the lineup for your Bucks.
Bucks trail by 3. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Lillard from outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Siakam outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lillard from outside. The Pacers pull it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pacers leading by 4. Here's Nesmith. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. He's got 5. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Siakam. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Lillard from outside. Again the miss by Lillard. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Mathurin's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana. Pass to Giannis. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
There's Giannis with the slam.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Basket counts.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Halliburton on the wing. He's got 14. Intercepted. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Prince wide open. And again, the Bucks miss. Indiana leading. Nesmith with the ball. He has 5. Here's Nembhard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lillard from outside. Siakam pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
There goes Giannis. And stolen by Siakam. Over to the left wing. Nesmith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And no good. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Nesmith. Fires from 14. From downtown. Good on the triple. Nesmith has got 4 points this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And it's Lillard missing. McConnell with it. Bryant outside. Back to Siakam. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Now Lillard. He's got 15. It's deflected. Nembhard with it. Here's Siakam. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Over in the corner, Lillard. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Pacers.
Lopez with the block. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the bucket. Nesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Out left to the wing. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Lillard from outside. And the first half is now in the books. Pacers lead by 11. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bucks trail by 11. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Nesmith has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Giannis. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Back to Siakam. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Bucks trail by 11. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Prince. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a two-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Driving inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms could be a blur, but man, it's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Giannis will weigh it in. Giannis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Pacers leading by 6. Haliburton for 3. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's good.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Lillard with it. Mathurin picks him up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lillard from outside. The rebound by Turner.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Nembhard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And great, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Back to Lillard. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Haliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Siakam. And it's good for 2. Siakam's got his second bucket.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Lillard outside. And he drives in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
With 2 seconds left, he lays it in. Siakam's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to McConnell. Over Trent. A shot by McConnell, no good. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Here we go, one-on-one. Plays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An excellent play and coming at the right time as well, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions like that.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shot's good by Walker.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion.
Giannis showing creativity.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Halliburton right side. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Toppin. Outside, Mathurin. Back to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, that goes in. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And the 3 ball is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now, here's Nesmith. Lets it go with a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Bucks trail by 12. Lillard from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Giannis. Goes back up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Giannis has got 10 points in the quarter.
can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Nesmith can't get it to go. It's Giannis with the drive, and the lead is down inside single digits. Giannis has got 37.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Pass to Nesmith. Out to Turner. A second chance effort. McConnell in the corner. Here's Nesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Siakam, right side. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Turner for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. On offense here, the Bucks. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Launches a three. Nembhard grabs the board. And here is Nesmith. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
There's the triple. Nesmith can't get it to go. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pacers call time here. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Knocked away. And stolen by Lillard. Fires the three. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Nesmith. They get a hand on it. Here's Lillard. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A narrow win.